This is Namcraft and welcome to yet another amazing series of guaranteed to be awesome handpicked games by me. This is going to be part of the Laddernet series, Starcraft games played between random programmers on the internet. Notably, it's going to be Flash versus some other players. And this time around, it's going to be Flash versus Royo. This is going to be a rematch. Flash played a couple of games against Royo in previous encounter in this Laddernet series. So if you have not watched those games, please go to my Laddernet playlist. You can find that in the video description, the link to the playlist, or you just go to my YouTube homepage and you can see the Laddernet 2024 URL playlist. So just watch those games. Those games are awesome. This is going to be a rematch. So in the previous encounter between these two players, Flash had a bit of problems, I think, against Terran players. He's struggling against Royo, he's struggling against Light, and he's struggling against Proton's player. He's got some successes against Zerg players, so we shall see how he performs here. This particular matchup, or I guess match, is going to be played on the map Radeon. You can see here at the bottom left of the screen. It looks like Flash is going to be spawning at the top left of the screen, in the top left of the screen in the white color. Royo is going to be at the top right in the blue color. I don't have any map stats for you because actually, TvT, you cannot look at win rates, right? Because it's all 100% or 0%, regardless of how you look at it. But anyways, I do have the elo scores. So Royo, as of today, his elo is 1382. So he's still ranked number 3 on the ladder on the elo board. Flash is of course unranked. So that is something that we'd like to keep in mind as we progress to be into this game. So yeah, this game is gonna be a guarantee to be epic games, guys. I know it from the bottom of my heart. So please, just fasten your seatbelt, turn your seats to the upright positions, close your window shades. No smoke, obviously. Not even electronic cigarettes or electric cigarettes. What is the right word? Electric, right? Not electronic cigarettes. That doesn't make any sense. And please return your trays to the upright position. And blah blah blah, and yada. Looks like Flash is gonna be going for his favorite build, which is a freaking 14cc, right in the face of Royo. And Royo's got the worst luck in the world. He's scouting in the rock direction, and now he's got a 50-50 chance to find Flash into the next part. And if he scouts Flash incorrectly, then Flash is just gonna get away with whatever his build is going for, and Royo's gonna expand. Oh my god! So this is rock paper scissor, right? So 14cc's beats Barracks CC. Barracks CC beats Barracks, and Barracks beats 14cc. That's basically the order of things. And yeah, now we're going to be having maybe a Marine coming out here from Royo. He will make a single Marine. He will soon take his gas and try to take up 2 factories. Behind this, looks like Flash is scouting in the right direction. So he's got like a completely handicap going for him here. So Royo is slightly handicapped if you play golf, right? Good players have handicaps. Is that how it works? I actually don't play golf, so I don't know. But oh my god, Flash is turning around. He checks the middle for any kind of crazy double barracks supply depot, but he doesn't find anything, so it's gonna turn around. And he will find his enemy last, guys. This is gonna be kind of a sad reality for him. Then we're gonna be having a Marine coming out. This Marine, the second Marine might apply a little bit pressure, so that might be something, but we're gonna be having a defending Marine already coming out from Flash. And it looks like Royo is anticipating this SCV. He doesn't know where the SCV is scouting. He has no idea that this SCV checked the middle and then goes to the bottom right. So he's going to be keeping his Marine at home, and this is allowing Flash to go up his own version of Marines here. Now the question is how many Marines will Flash make? Because we've seen in previous game, the more Marines you make, and even if you make a bunker, then that just severely delay your factories, and that will create huge problems for you later in this game. So we shall see how many Marines exactly Flash will make. Looks like for the time being, he's going to be making 1 more Marine for a pair, and he's going to be going for a bunker. This is not really needed at this point. But it looks like the factory from Royo is not that much faster. I would say the Flash is, factory is slightly faster, but his enemy is going to go for double factory, guys. So once again, we're going to be into that kind of economy, whether to go tanks first or to go for vultures first, right? Because if you go for vultures first, you can do some kind of harassment and lay some mines. But you know what? If you switch to tanks and you can hang on to your tanks, then eventually you will beat your enemies. Which it looks like Fast is kind of obnoxious there. He want to make sure that there's nothing in the front, and indeed there isn't going to be anything in the front. It's going to be a triple factory push though, coming from Royal. So Flash is going to be careful. What is he building? Except some supply depot. And he's going to be going up with his version of the triple factory. So he's doing okay in terms of what the heck he's doing. But looks like for some unknown reasons, Royal is up in supply, even though his expansion is a bit later. Maybe the fact that, I don't know, maybe he was just able to scout his enemy faster. And, I still don't understand. Anyways, quadruple factory coming down now. This is a very interesting build from Royal. He's completely going non-upgrades. No, whatever, you know, engineering bay, no armory. Just pure vultures is possibly what he's making here. Looks like on this side of map, Flash is making 1 tank, 1 vulture. And let's take a look at the upgrades. So, looks like Flash is upgrading vulture speed. His enemy is not yet upgrading anything just yet. He's just gonna be making a lot of vultures for the timing. So looks like Royal wants to initiate a vulture war, and his enemy wants to kind of stay in the middle lane, have some vultures, some tanks is board. If he can kind of block this area with some supply depot, it would be great. He's gonna be super very careful. Looks like we're gonna be having 1 tank when vultures start to move out. This vulture start gonna go out here, and vulture with speed is also something that Royal is upgrading, but he's going purely vultures, nothing else. But it looks like Flash is gonna be coming forward. This barracks is going to be providing a nice vision here. What can he see? Can he see the vulture movement? He's checking and he sees a huge amount of vultures. Maybe not so huge, just a couple of vultures. Excuse me, but then maybe that's going to be enough information. This time it's going to move forward. It's going to be very, very careful because these vultures, they don't have speed yet, but they are still very dangerous. Looks like the tank is going to bump itself forward, try to take a couple of shots here. Vultures coming from the back. There's going to be 3 more vultures, 2 marines. And the moment that vulture speed complete, both the places we're going to be seeing mayhem. Looks like the vulture speed for Flash completes first. His enemy Royal is going to try to repair some vultures here. He's repairing vultures fiercely and he's waiting for his vulture speed to complete so he can surround the tank. It's going to be dangerous. The vulture's waiting to move out here. Looks like Flash is going to back up. This is going to be a crazy attack. I'm going to zoom out just to see the severity of the situation, and these players are fighting themselves. It's going to be 1 tank on the high ground from Royal, and he's kind of slightly blocked by the barracks, but now both players are going to be returning. Vulture speed is not being upgraded yet for both the players. Looks like Flash is going to be running away here. He's going to try to contain his enemy. How many forces does he have? Looks like Flash is moving out with 1 of his tank as well. We're going to be having tank on tank here. Single marine trying to help out. Who's got the better angle here? Tank is very, very, very close to dying from both the players. Looks like Flash is going to be able to not take his tank's enemy tanks out, and he gets pushed back hard. Look at the battle situation. Royal 74 supply. Flash is down to 59, so that was a terrible, terrible engagement for Flash. And now Royal's got a huge supply lead. He's gonna try to push in here. What does Flash has? He's got some vultures, and that's it. Finally rejudged by Royal, and he's also going up with armory as well as academy. So it's ahead in supply, economy, and possibly in tech as well. These vultures are gonna try to come in just to see his enemy's got, but a single vultures from Royal is gonna get destroyed here. Flash is forced to dedicate a couple of SCV to repair and to block his, his enemy's advancement. So I'm going to be having this tank that is damaged from before. This is an interesting build here from Royal. He's not repairing his weak tank. This weak tank is going to get surrounded and getting sniped. That was another mistake, I think, from Royal. Now going to be having purely vulture war of the players here. Very, very nice things for us to see. This battle is raging on. Who's going to be coming ahead? Looks like it might be Flash, who's got just enough vultures to win the war here. Pushes his enemy's vultures back, and his supply is catching up nicely here. Both the players around 63, 64 supplies, and Royal overcommitted in that attack. So that was a very, very intense battle between these 2 players. SV is gonna try to come out and repair something, I guess. But yeah, the fact that Flash is forced to dedicate a lot of SCVs onto the vultures mean that his upgrades are a lot later, guys. Looks like Terran Comsat Station is gonna be going up to Royal for Royal. Flash doesn't have anything. He's got doesn't have armory. Doesn't have academy, doesn't have Comsat Station for sure. So he's okay in terms of army. He's got a lot more supply than his enemy. 781 supply compared to Royal 70. That might just, be depending on the timing of these vultures when they come out. So Goliaths start to come out here. Goliath is an interesting build. He's making 3 Goliaths. Vulture's gonna try to come into surround. Who's got the better angles? Looks like he needs to kind of one-shot his enemy's vultures here. And Flash might just have enough to attack, but 3 Goliaths and 1 tank come out from the downside. Juma is going to get late just to delay the Goliath limit here. He's going to destroy his enemy's vultures and possibly back up. He's going to try to execute some SCVs and try to trade vultures for SCVs here. These vultures are going to try to lay some mine. 3 mines going to explode. It's going to be a huge explosion. It's like, and the last tank's going to back up here, and not enough minefield to really cover this area. and looks like at the last minute these tanks is gonna completely come out here, and looks like the vultures from Flash get pushed back. After that battle is over though, Royo is hugely behind in terms of supply. These vultures from Flash need to back up now, I think, because he's done enough damage. He needs to back up and just think about something else. Anyways, looks like Royo is gonna expand towards his the 230 position here. Royo is gonna just try to come out and clear some of the minefields in the middle of the map. What kind of upgrades we have? Looks like Royo +1 upgrade is gonna start first. So once again, Royo is slightly ahead in terms of technologies, and Flash is slightly ahead in terms of I would say a bit economy and some army as well. We have some scans going up for both of the players, and it is going on. Flash doesn't have scanners yet, of course. That is gonna be just Royo who does. He's gonna float his command center out. He's gonna try to take advantage of his +1 weapons and his higher tank count here to establish a perimeters out here. Looks like Flash has got only vultures at this time, no tanks. He's got a single tank. He's supposed to repair the vulture one by one. He's got a lot of weak vultures, so this is gonna take a long time for him to repair them. Tanks are patrolling this area nicely. For Royo is gonna try to expand over, and yeah, only now we see that Flash is going up with armory. So that is something to keep in mind here. Royo is gonna have the advantage going up, into the mid games with better upgrades. Anyway, some vulture attack happening in the middle of the map here. Looks like Flash has enough vultures to clear out his enemy vultures, and he's gonna have to run away now. He might snipe some SCV as he's getting through this area. Looks like Flash is completely cornered. He doesn't find any SCVs. Yeah, he is gonna find some SCVs now. He needs to find SCVs in the area. Looks like at the last bit these vultures are destroyed without doing significant damage. Flash is still ahead of supply. He's gonna take his turn a little bit later here. Sieging in the middle of the map here, and looks like Flash is not able to contain his enemy for the time. He's gonna move out with his own versions of tanks, and he's gonna try to create a concave around this area to try to box his enemy. And this is gonna be a very tough job for him, I think. Even though he's ahead by about 20 supplies, so in this game, Flash has got better results in the previous encounter between these two players, and Flash is now up by about 20 supplies, but of course he's behind in economy and he's behind in upgrades. Vehicle weapons is about 80% done for Royo, but for Flash it's only about 10% done. Royo's already gone up to starport. Flash, of course, is not gone up to starport. He's still just stuck with whatever the mid-game technology he's got. Anyways, looks like Flash is pushing through here, but he's gonna be fighting against tanks. He's standing to siege, and indeed that tank will siege. We're gonna be having tanks sieging from Flash. The concave from Flash is better. He's going to take out those tanks, and he's going to back up to these tanks to contain any kind of reinforcement moving across this ridge. While his vulture is going to try to go out here and lay some mines, and Flash needs to move in with the rest of his tank to support as well. This tank is going to get surrounded. Beautiful attack from Flash. He's going to execute every single SCV. You need to actually move this tank over to really support as well. He's not doing that. He's going to possibly lay some mines. No, at the last minute he's going to back up and run away with his vultures. He lost a lot of vultures in that attack, but he was able to clear a lot of SCVs. These tanks are moving into the enemy fire, which is not good here. So Flash finally is going to try to contain his enemy at this area. Is also moving his SCV to the new place, which is nice here. But you know what? I think that failed attack was really costly for Flash. If he actually combined his tanks and vultures together, he would have a much better result. But it looks like counterattack from Royo. He's moving right across the middle area of the map. There's some minefield that actually alerted Flashes to his enemy's advancement. He's going to have his two tanks on the side, and he's going to try to lay siege, and indeed he will lay some siege. Pushes enemy back to the DMZ zone here. And the game is going to proceed on from here. We're at the 12-minute mark of the game. Flash is 190 supply, Royo only 97. 3 bases for each. We have the first raid start to come out, and it looks like Royo has built the cloaking station or whatever that is. So he might be going for possibly cloak raids at some point. Anyway, he's going to be having one tank to destroy these. One raid destroying these tanks. He's got 2 SCVs repairing some tanks. So I think Flash is going to have some time until he can actually get there. But it looks like these units are trapped. They're completely trapped here, and he's not repairing that weak tank. These SCVs are getting attacked by Royo. Anyways, looks like Flash is desperately trying to save his army, his trapped army behind enemy lines here. He's gonna push forward from both sides. This is gonna be a crazy attack. Who's gonna be able to prevail here? Looks like these 2 lowly tanks are gonna get wiped out. And indeed they will get wiped out. The 2 Goliaths in the back get destroyed as well. But where are the Goliaths for Flash? We need to have more Goliaths support. He's gonna try to move up here one time to get destroyed, but these vultures gonna be laying some nice mines here and buying some time. The vultures need to destroy these 2 low tanks on the right, and indeed Flash is gonna be able to clear out some of the low times, but he backs up. He lost a lot of forces in that battles, man, for nothing. I don't know. Now, if you look at the supply, it looks like both players have even supply. Finally, the Goliaths come out. So this raid has got with him 4 kills, but it's going to die out now, or maybe, you know, barely escapes from death, or it dies. It dies. So the game is gonna go on from here. Both the players are not taking a 4th base yet. We're gonna be, you know, just taking up for both the players. Army is gonna be coming now for Flash. Let's take a look at the upgrades to see who's ahead in terms of upgrades. It looks like only +1 is for Royo. Royo is upgrading his armors as well, but Flash has not yet started upgrading his armors. Flash also has +1, so the advantage is actually not going to neither players. Although in a few minutes, you know, Royo's gonna have slightly better armor compared to SME. It looks like Flash is not giving up the idea of creating a concave around his enemy's bases here. He's gonna try to siege this area and move his you know, corner his enemy into a small box here. 3 tanks on the top side, and yeah, looks like Flash is gonna push forward with some bushes to, you know, buy some siege volleys. His enemy is gonna shell from the back here and push his enemy max, and this is a nice attack. And those mines exploded nicely at the last minute. Looks like Royo destroys some vultures and he's able to save this territory. Supply wise, it's kind of, you know, swinging back and forth a lot. Flash is 131 supply and Royo is 110. Looks like Royo might try to attempt some drop, or maybe he attempted some drop already. I was not able to catch that. And yeah, the game is gonna completely just be stalemated for some time. We're only at the 15-minute mark of the game. This game is long, guys, so just keep watching. I know that much. I actually don't know who wins. I actually trying to stop myself from seeing the results of the game, but I do know that this is gonna be a long and epic game. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be having more army movement from both sides. Looks like Royo needs to break free from, you know, Flash's containment here. He might try to move across the middle area. There's a lot of mines in the area that really alert Flash to any kind of enemy movements. Where's the dropship? There's a dropship somewhere in this corner, and there it is. There's the dropship. It's got 2 vultures. It might try to go and, you know, maybe snipe this base, something like that, but we shall see. Flash has got a very nice containment against his enemy, and this is the kind of Flash we want to see. This is the, you know, the potential ASL Season 18 champion that we want to see. We want to see strong, solid play from Flash here. And indeed, we're going to be having, you know, more containment. He looks like Royo is unable to escape. He's moving back and forth, but he's completely stuck. He's like a rabbit in a hole, but he's going to try to push through now. Flash to siege these 3 times. He's sieging slightly slowly. He's going to get pushed back hard, but this is fine. He's going to make his enemy bleed and pay for this attack. We're going to be having double butchers trying to go out and attack this base at some point, but that area, for the time being, is, you know, going to be a little bit safer, and Flash still have a containment against his enemy's base. +2 weapons is done on Royo's time, so he's going to have a slight advantage, but does it really matter? I don't know, because Flash containment, Flash siege is really good. He's covering all possible angles here. This dropship is going to come in, but this command set is completed, so that dropship might be able to do a couple of hits. I don't know, and he arrives and is going to lay maybe 1 vulture. Is going to lay all the vultures in as he's running for their lives, so that's a nice victory for Royo. But yeah, those vultures will get taken care of. This dropship is going to pick up, you know, his 2 vultures and go somewhere else. Looks like command center coming down here for Royo. That's a very ballsy move, because, you know, Flash could easily try to go there at some point with his own dropship. He's making some dropship right now. Anyways, his 4 loading chest is going to get destroyed, and Flash is no longer able to contain his enemy. Royo is surging up in supply. 166 supply for Royo. Flash only 148, but, you know, one good thing for Flash is that he's got 4 bases saturated. His enemy, okay, it looks like Royo also has 4 bases and saturated, and Royo is able to take the base in the middle. So if the game drags on, then this is going to be a slight advantage going to Royo, because we need to actually cut the map right in the middle here, guys. Anyways, what is happening? We'll be having Royo preparing for the bottom right. He wants to, you know, get those bases set up, and looks like Royo has established a nice presence here. He want to take the 6 o'clock position as well. If he can take both the 6 o'clock position and the 12 o'clock position, or at least stop Flash from taking the 6 o'clock position, he's completely clear for the win. Royo is ahead by about 10 supply. Let's take a look at the upgrades now. Yeah, so it looks like Royo is still ahead in upgrades slightly here. Just gonna get this created here, and Flash has maybe lost his chance to actually drop those area. Where is he going with his dropship? We shall see at some point. But for the time being, we'll be having the map completely cut into half. Flash is getting ready to take this base. It's the bottom of the screen. Royo is contained on just 4 bases. Is he making more starport? Yeah, he's gonna be making more stuff here. I want to see if at some point these players gonna be moving. Okay, what is that? We have a dropship coming down here. This is Flash's dropship, guys. He's gonna drop some vultures here and do a lot of damage in this area, and indeed it's gonna destroy a lot of SCVs. But that dropship, okay, very good last minute attack to destroy SCV building the turret. We're going to be having a frontal attack here. This is going to be hard to break through. So Flash will be content with just holding this area, and Royo is possibly not foolhardy enough to actually push forward. He's going to hold this area as well. His Vultures is doing so much damage, destroying so many forces, and he's going to pick up his Vultures again. All of the Vultures are still alive, and they will try to go inside the main. The dropship's going to try to, this turret's going to try to snipe the dropship. But yeah, at least all of the SCVs in the main is going to get destroyed. So that's a very, very interesting turn of events here for Flash. He is going to expand towards this side. Looks like Royo is going to take his own fit commander as well. His dropship is running away and buying a lot of time. No more SCVs on the gas. The gas refinery still have some gas, drops remaining. So that is something to be noted. But anyways, SCV is getting transferred towards the bottom of the screen. The map is beautifully split into half, but with a slight advantage going to Royo because he's got this area 2 tanks sieging possibly on the high ground to prevent any kind of drops, and that is something we have to keep in mind here. Both of our players have a lot of scanners, so no information can escape their eyes and ears here. And yeah, they're gonna be sieging heavily. That's a very interesting position to siege. I would rather see them siege near the turrets or something like that. But anyways, yeah, so this area is completely held, guys, by Royo, and Flash is gonna try to push forward with some time. He's unsieging. Both players are scanning furiously, and it looks like one dropship is gonna come through. It doesn't have any forces. Possibly gonna try to pick up some tanks, and looks like Royo knows about the presence of that dropship as well as other forces. So Royo wants to defend this area, nicely against any kind of potential attack. The fact that he's mining out this Starcraft base is already a good advantage going to him. The map is a beautiful divide between the two players here, and looks like neither players are penetrating. I want to see if at some point one player is gonna switch into battle cruisers. It would be Royo because he's slightly ahead, so it's got a little bit more minerals and more gas to actually switch into battle cruisers. So we shall see what happens in the next part of the game, guys. Anyways, looks like some turrets getting created. Flash is making sure no drops can go through. At least those turrets gonna try to delay those dropships and take down as many dropships as possible. Where are the dropships coming from? Both players? Looks like Flash has got double dropship, quadruple dropship, but he's not using some of them. His enemies got quadruple dropship as well, and he might try to go to this area. This is like the potential base that could get taken out here. Let's see who is scanning who. Looks like Royo is scanning. He wants to see his enemy's dropship, but he's waiting to drop. He's hanging out in the corner here and checking for the presence of any kind of reinforcement, and indeed there's going to be some reinforcement, excuse me. Looks like Flash also has an idea about what his enemy is doing, and looks like Royo is going to move forward, but he's going to move it into enemy lines, so he's going to back up here and hold this high ground. As long as Royo can contain his enemy and stop his enemy from taking his 6 up base, it's going to be just enough here. Yeah, both players are completely stalemated. Any switch into something else? That is the question I want to see. Looks like both the players are going to be taking 5 bases, 6 bases now, and Royo is up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's 6. Yeah, he's not yet taking the 7 base, but he's making a lot of forces. Anyway, looks like the 6 o'clock position is breached here. Only 2 turrets. 2 turrets is not good enough to fight against this, and 1 Goliath only. Oh my god, this like we're gonna be having tanks dropping on top of siege tanks here. Looks like Flash might just have enough to hold this. And he has enough, and he will destroy every single Goliath. But it's going to be more drops happening on the side, and more drops supporting from the southern side. So this drop from Flash, it made his enemy pay dearly with a lot of tanks and dropship. But at the end of the day, looks like Flash is not able to take this area. And okay, I mean, oh my, this battle is so close, man. Looks like Royo is getting ready to push across. He's moving across with a lot of tanks. He's going to be using a D-Matrix tank in the front to actually buy time here. That D-Matrix wears up really quickly, but these Vultures moving from the back is doing a lot of damage. Flash still have a lot of supply behind him, but his DMC line has been pushed back by about 20 to 30 kilometers. And he's lost a huge chunk of land here. A lot of territories conceded after that attack is over, so that's going to be his problem. And yeah, Royo is just cruising. He's just completely in cruising mode. He needs to build a lot of turrets here. He needs to cover the middle area and make sure that his enemy cannot get to those areas, and he's gonna be fine. He doesn't need to attack Flash, but we do have some Vulture run by here. Vultures coming to various areas. Keep in mind that on Radeon, these areas are opened. These areas are completely open, so there can still be drops going to those areas a little bit later here. Looks like the Vulture's gonna try to go into this base, and Royo might be losing a lot of SCVs in the process. Yeah, lay some mines, man. He needs to lay some mines now because his enemies is reinforcing with tanks. Yeah, looks like SCV is gonna be just wasting their lives to clear some of the vultures here. The tanks arrive from the back, but every single vulture is gonna get destroyed. Turrets getting created on this high ground. Looks like Flash will need to think about penetrating that area at some point. Oh my god, what happens here? A huge mega drop going inside Drop's main and Flash's main. He needs to siege his tank now. Very lucky for him, he's got sieging in various locations. That's gonna be able to buy him a lot of time. More vultures dropping, dropships dropping Goliaths and tanks all over these tank sides, and I think these drops are gonna get clear up fine. No, it's not clear up fine. There's a single Goliath that's able to attack the this Goliath. Need to take care of that other Goliath and that other Goliath. Indeed, no, that other Goliath lives. That other Goliath lives, and there's gonna be more drops coming inside here. From who here? It's gonna be from Flash, and he's gonna be able to clear out this space. So he made his enemy bleed a lot of forces. The armory is not yet destroyed, so this armory can still upgrade a little bit later. Flash is ahead by about 20 supply. Need to regain this area. Need to repair a lot of stuff inside his main, guys. Royo, that attack from Royo was, I think, unnecessary. It was uncalled for. It was very unmannerism from him to actually do that. He needs to just hold his side of the map, and that's it. He doesn't need to try crazy stuff, because, you know, with greater, you know, whatever tries comes greater risk, right? So don't try. Just give up. Just just be content with what you have, basically. I know that's a very uninspiring message, but sometimes that is the case. In Starcraft, you need to be realistic. Anyways, this drop is gonna tell a different story here. It's gonna go directly on the high ground and siege, and 2 bases will get destroyed at once. What is Flash's respawn? His drops is kind of puny. SCB coming out to buy some time here. Goliath's attacking. And Goliath need to focus his attention on the dropship, but there's gonna be enough dropship to drop. Anyway, Botch is getting on high ground. Mine's gonna get placed. Looks like more dropship going through, and there's still some Goliaths in the back. But Flash is able to clear out everything. This dropship though is safe. Whereas Flash only has 2 dropships remaining from that group of forces. He lost every single SCBs in this base as well. This base is going up, and Flash is not taking it. He needs to know that he can actually push right through this area and take that command center now. If he can go there right now, he's gonna be clear for the win. He doesn't know about it. He can just go here right now. He's not moving because his enemy is busy, you know, picking up forces, and Flash is not responding fast enough. He's finally gonna start to move over here. Is he ready to actually go to that area? No, it looks like at the last minute there's gonna be just nobody to go here. Command center getting created, and yeah, you have so many scanners. You need to know that that base is completely open and ripe for taking, guys. We're at the 23rd minute mark of the game. Flash 184 supply, Royo 160, but Royo has got better economy. He's been mining for a lot longer. Come on, push through and take this base. You can take this base right now. He's not taking, and Royo is pushing hard. He's pushing hard, but he's leaving the 6 o'clock place completely naked here. Flash is just trolling this side of the map and doing anything, but we were going to be having Doom drop here. These turrets are not yet done. Where's Flash going? He's going to destroy 1 command center, which isn't a bad idea. This gonna, oh my god, but some counter drop happening here. Only a few Goliaths in the area. This is a huge mistake, I think, from Flash. His siege tank got wiped out by his enemy's unsiege tanks. No! I guess, you know, equal casualties from both players, but Flash lost fewer forces in that engagement. He's supply 179, 141, and he kept his dropship. So that is good here. What can Flash do? He needs to attack this base now. He needs to go over here now. I mean, any kind of switch to battle cruisers, I don't see it from either players. This armory is going to go down. Let me just check the upgrades. Okay, I think both players should have +3 now. Flash has got only +2 armor. And Royo has got what? I don't know. I don't even know where his tanks are. Okay, there's one tank I can check. Okay, looks like Royo did not upgrade armors. He's still on 0 armors upgrade. Anyways, this drop against the 6 o'clock position is gonna be fatal. And what can Royo do? Wait, what is he doing? Well, go drop! Looks like we're gonna be having counter drop in the middle. Looks like Royo is kind of being slow. Flash is gonna be going all the way inside the main here. This, I don't know. I mean, I feel like attacking here is a lot better. Looks like Royo is gonna be clearing this middle area. Explosion of the mine. This is a nice attack, and he's gonna clear out a lot of forces here. He's gonna get this high ground as well. This is a huge force here. Royo, what is his response? Is he going for a counter attack, or is he gonna try to reclaim his base? Looks like tanks are cheating. Goliaths are spreading out to look for those units. He doesn't see those dropships. Where they're flying all the way back here. We're gonna be having Goliaths attacking. This is futile. You actually don't need to attack those area. We're gonna be having a single Goliath chasing those SCVs again, and more drops sitting here. This is a beautiful execution from Flash. He's shut down 2 bases and 1 potential base, and Royos is not responding. The bulk of his army is going to try to fly. Okay, they're going to be having forces, and Goliath need to get on the high ground. What are you doing? Come on, Royo, come in and save your base. Flash, get on the high ground. His Goliaths have lost in dark here. We're going to be having tank sieging and scanning. So yeah, these tanks are going to get wiped out, and okay, at least our command center could burn down. If Flash can snipe the command center, it's good. The command center is sniped. The command center is destroyed, so this base is going to have to get recreated from scratchy, and Flash has taken out his enemy's 2 bases at once, guys. This is nice. He's still mining fine from his other bases. Oh, now let's count the bases. Looks like Roy was able to mine from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. Flash has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. This base is no longer relevant, but anyways, these forces on the low ground is going to get destroyed. He needs to actually get out of here, try to save himself. Looks like recreation of this command center. So yeah, this base is destroyed, so Flash can go here and claim this base for himself, which is nice. These forces are going to move himself into the corner. This is a nice position to hold. He doesn't need to go any much further. This area is enough because it can be also deter drop against this area. So this is something to keep in mind here. A lot of turrets getting created. This is nice. Do we have a switch into battlecruisers? We don't have a switch into battlecruisers. I think Royal doesn't have enough economy to support a switch to battlecruisers. So it's going to be holding with just whatever he's got here. Behind this, what is Flash doing? Both players are maxed out, but Flash has got better upgrades. Remember that Flash has got +2 upgrades on armors and +3 on weapons, and Flash's heroes got 0 on armor. Looks like none of the players are going to be upgrading any much further here. Continue scanning from both players. Royo is kind of cash strapped here. He's down to 600 minerals. Flash has got 3,000 minerals in the bank. A lot of patrolling the middle area from Royo. He's not making a big decision to move in anywhere else, and Flash has got so many turrets. He's claiming this base for himself. Now, we need to talk about trades. Which player traded better? That's going to be the question here, because during this time, right, this base is already mined out. So if Flash can take this, he can only be about equal to his enemy in terms of bases. He cannot be, better. He can only be equal. Anyways, he's going to drop into his enemy tank line here. Are there some turrets created? Looks like Royo is very far from home. There's two turrets. There's a lot of turrets in the back, but there's going to be a lot of siege tanks that Goliath's attacking. Flash is putting his 3 tanks back and is able to siege some position here. Which player is going to be having better siege position? Looks like Flash is going to take out his enemy's 2 tanks here. Royo need to respawn. He's responding with a counter drop, and this counter drop is very nice, but it's kind of dropping into enemy tank fire here. I don't know, but at least at the last minute, Royo clears everything out, and he might drop this area now. This area is close, it's ripe for dropping, but look at this. He needs to overcome these forces first. So that's the problem. So he's gonna be stuck with just this side of the map. It looks like Flash is moving from all sides and reclaiming some other areas here. If you can take off this base, will be nice. Looks like, yeah, these dropships are patrolling this area, but not allowed to go to this area because that will be a lot of forces wasting here. Looks like Flash is pushing forward while Royo is being hesitant. He's returning to save the other base. This base does actually need saving. This Goliath's gonna need to pull back here. Flash is having a kind of a position in a place he actually doesn't need. I mean, there's no need to hold this area. This area's got no value whatsoever. More turrets need to get created. I think Flash needs to create like 7 or 8 more turrets all around these ridges to make sure that no drops can actually penetrate. But anyways, what is Flash doing? He's gonna come out and clear some of the tanks just to reinforce, and he wants to make sure that his enemy cannot expand to this base. If he can make sure that this base is not takenable by Royo, then that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna be having some siege tanks here. Royo is where's his dropship? He's moving some forces. Okay, so he might try to do a doom drop against Flash's main, guys. That might be some crazy attack happening, so we shall see. These dropships are flying in the middle map. We have some D matrix, and this is huge. This is big news. This is bigger than freaking that crypto platform that gone bankrupt, guys. Anyways, Tritt's gonna scan, and these dropships will need to do something. What is he doing? Is he gonna drop all of his enemy's line and siege from both sides sieging? And this is a huge goddamn battle, goddamn explosion going everywhere. Flash has completely lost his position right here. And these times, Roy is gonna be doing some attack, but on the high ground is Flash's factories and production line. Everything is still available from Flash. He didn't lose anything. And he's gonna siege on this side and stop his enemies from getting on this high ground. So impossible from Royo to get on the high ground here. Yeah, this high ground position is beautiful from Flash. He's pushing Royo into a corner. He can take out his command center, but it means nothing. It means nothing, and during this time, Flash is mining from this base. He's stopping his enemy from mining this base. So this attack, I mean, it just serves to actually make Royo feel a little bit good about himself. It actually doesn't have any kind of strategic values. Yeah, sure, some factory is gonna explode, but that is fine. Flash won't mind. I mean, continuously scanning. The moment that Royo stops scanning, then Flash can just move 1 kilometer forward with his tanks and establish a new siege line, and those tanks on the low ground will get destroyed for sure. Anyways, looks like Flash is reinforcing this other map. He needs to remake something. We remake some factories or something like that. What is Royo's plan? Because he's down a base. He doesn't have access to this base, and Flash has been mining from this bases for a long time. Do we have any kind of crazy movement? We're going to be having some lone SCV drops here. Royo is running out of minerals. I think he's got this base still mining and this base still mining, but that's it. This base got very few SCVs, guys. So that's the problem. This siege position means nothing. It cannot help Royo in any practical ways. These tanks are returning, which is fine. They need to get to this high ground and defend their base. Yeah, he's gonna try to siege here, which is fine. Oh my god, so damaged, and these tanks are so damaged. Anyways, we're going to be having reinforcing dropship, which is fine, so that's going to be impossible. It's going to repair these tanks and make them usable in another engagement later. Looks like Flash is holding this at the map. Any kind of upgrades, differences? No, I mean, these players have the same upgrades for the longest time possible. They haven't not gone up with the armor upgrades. I wonder why. Why don't you continue with the upgrade? Because you have so much minerals and gas. Just go for more upgrades. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be having Flash just making sure that his enemy can go here. Now, if I was Royo, I would focus about this position. I would put everything I've got into taking this position back, because I mean, this space is fine for Flash, but it will all come down to trades and which player have traded better in the in the previous minute. So that's going to be the question here. But I would try to reclaim this space and hope that I have traded much better than him. Anyways, a huge drop in the middle map, and these guys are sitting Goliath's position. Looks like no response from Royo. He's responding, he's lost, and no, looks like all the players are trading and punching each other in the face, in the balls, guys. And at the end of the day, it looks like Royo is gonna be losing his tank. He's not sieging. What is he doing? He needs to siege now. He's trying to spread his tank out and try to take, try to minimize the surface area of the bunches from Flash. Indeed, he's gonna be able to clear out these tanks. And this base that has been mining for a while is going to get wiped out, but this doesn't actually mean much. Flash, he can lose his base. He's fine with losing that because he's got his other corner, which is completely held, so that's fine. Looks like yeah, slowly but surely Flash is going to move forward on the high ground and destroy these tanks on the low ground and retake his low ground. It actually doesn't mean much. Anyways, more dropship coming out here. These tanks are damaged from before. So Flash is going to be able to reclaim his base. Another attack in the middle map. These mines are exploding into his enemy's tanks here. It looks like very, very beautiful attack from both the players. We are at the 31st minute of the game. Flash is 189 supply, Royo 184. The game must be ending soon because every single base has been taken and mined out for a long time. Any kind of new strategies from these players, any new tactics, any new tricks? Looks like we don't have any switch into something else. And Royo is gonna move across the map with some forces. He's gonna just brute force move across here. Flash has got some position on these areas. He's gonna try to relay. He needs to claim the high ground. We have some D-Matrix, but Royo doesn't have enough to push his position. He's going to be losing a lot of time in the process. Splashing to gain this high ground now. It's only 2 times remaining. He needs to pull back and save his time from destruction. Indeed, he's going to pull back and try to use his 2 times to stop any forces that move across the area. And now he's going to reinforce the high ground with more forces, guys. So it looks like impossible for Royo to penetrate. Flash has got there first, and he's going to siege on the high ground. And these times are completely shot from both sides. Get a shot from both sides. And indeed, Flash has held this position nicely. Royo is running out of minerals. He's running out of minerals soon. He's mining very poorly from this base. He's got very few SCVs in that area. But looks like Royo's gonna take a flank. He's gonna take a detour. He's gonna take a shortcut. He says, I don't care about the 6 o'clock position. I'm just gonna attack into the bottom left. I know you have a couple of chances. I'm just gonna try my luck and push my luck there. Anyways, he's gonna try to take off this base. These times are not sieging from Flash. Not so sure exactly what he's doing. He's busy microing his dropship. Yeah, this siege position is actually being very, very annoying because Flash is not able to move forces down south. And oh my god, the tank on the high ground got destroyed. What can Flash do? He's gonna try to reinforce from the AD to drop a single tank to save the base and then claim this area. A single Goliath moved on the high ground. These tanks are not moving in. This is a problem. Royo is gonna be losing his chance. It looks like Flash is gonna counter attack with a lot of drops. And where are the dropships? Royo, they are very far away, so Flash is going to reclaim this position. He's going to spread out his tank. This D-Matrix tank, is buying so much time, and everything is going to get saved, maybe. It's like Royo reinforcing from the back. Is he going to be fast enough here? Because these tanks will be shouting. And at the last minute, it looks like these tanks are going to be able to destroy out the last of the Goliath, and they're going to try to move in here and try to siege here. You need to move back, and it's going to be tank on tank action, not siege at all. Flash's tanks are getting destroyed left and right. Oh my god, this base is going to get wiped out. Flash is still mining at the top left though. Flash needs to reinforce, he needs to unsiege all of these guys. He doesn't need these guys here anymore. And looks like a single Goliath still walking up and down that ramp for the last 5-10 minutes. Anyways, now looks like this position is completely breached. Oh my god, Flash is so close to winning. But now he's kind of in a bad spot, guys. At last minute, Flash is going to reclaim this area, but he needs to reclaim the high ground. Yes, he doesn't care about this place. This place doesn't have any meaning. Indeed, Flash is going to try to reclaim this area now. He's got some forces, a single Goliath. He's able to stop the dropship a little bit here, but at the last minute, Flash is going to claim this area, but he's going to be losing his commands on the southern side. He's going to siege from the high ground. No scanning at all from Royo. He's going to be losing his tanks on the low ground here and more tanks on the high ground, so this position is reclaimed. Flash will need to recreate or maybe retake his commands at some point. He's going to come down south and destroy the last of the Goliath. More drops happening here. So this base Flash will lose, but he won't mind. There's so many mines here. There's just so many mines getting ready for exploding. We will not have any explosion. Tanks will be sieging on the high ground, which is nice. So these tanks on the low ground will get destroyed. Both the players are gonna be running out of mineral suits, but more importantly, Royo is gonna be running out of minerals because he's no more mining from here. That's his problem. He need to move his SCVs by dropship. Anyways, furious attack in the middle map, and looks like at the last minute Splash is pushing his enemy right. Look at the supply. Look at the mineral count for both the players. Splash 495 minerals. Royal 344 minerals. Looks at this huge line attack attacking into the position, and this is gonna be the last base of Flash. Oh my god, this position is breached. This high ground is gonna be safe or what? And Flash is gonna move over here with sometimes, but that's it. These times move on the high ground undisturbed, unperturbed, undisrupted, and it's gonna be able to destroy every single SCVs. Is Flash losing? I don't know. It's gonna be time to unsiege these guys and move out of the way. It's gonna be time to do something about these forces. Flash has got a lot of idle forces in various areas, but he's not using it. What is Royo's response now? If Flash can hold on for a little bit, and Royo will be out of minerals soon. He's floating a command center over. He's gonna be... Yeah, Royo has got very few mining activities remaining on this map, guys. So if Flash can just hold on and mine a little bit more, he's gonna have a chance to win. I don't know. Anyways, Flash is gonna move in here with the rest of his forces. Are gonna be having a huge attack, and Royo, oh my god, Flash is gonna try to attempt to attack this base. This is a mistake. You need to do nothing. Do nothing. What is his respawn? He's gonna attack Royo's main base. Said take the 6 o'clock position. I don't need it. I'm gonna drop your main. And what is the response from Royo? He's gonna return with 1 tank. He's not making any more forces because he's got no money. He's got no money inside his base. And this drop is gonna be freaking devastating. There's so many siege line attack those tanks on the outside of the map first, and indeed that tank's gonna get destroyed, which is nice. What can Royo do? He's gonna be losing a lot of factory, but these tanks are so clumped up together, so that's a problem. Loading commands there because there are very few Goliaths in the position, so that is gonna Flash is gonna unsiege some of the tanks because he actually doesn't need siege everything. And okay, looks like Flash cleared his air. Is gonna move out with the rest of the forces. Royo is in a big of a crunch here. He's not mining in several locations. Where are these SCVs going? I don't know. The command centers are forced to get lifted to the other side of the map. This is the only position that actually matter. Flash is also running out of minerals at some point, guys. And yeah, he's gonna leave 2 tanks to take out the rest of these factories to make sure that there's gonna be no more supply depot, nothing of nada. And yeah, we're gonna be having another attack in the map. Looks like both players have siege position. It looks like Flash is gonna be running into a siege position. He's gonna get pushed back hard, and Royo holds his position at the last minute. Where are these dropships going? I don't know. I mean, there are no Goliaths. They can just drop all over the tanks if they wish to, and indeed they're going to drop somewhere. They might drop the 6 o'clock position. Distance mining from Royo, and he's got no, like, what? He's got nothing on here. Tanks are sieging, and this position is gonna go to Flash, and bye Royo. No more mining on this base, and these tanks are just waiting for the SCV to leave so that they can siege, because they actually don't want to explode upon themselves, and indeed there's gonna be some splash damage there. That's really, really unfortunate. He needs to unsiege now. He's not gonna unsiege, he's gonna siege everything, and look at these tanks moving on the high ground against siege position. Everything's gonna get exploded. We have another attack. No, this is not an attack. This is SCV getting destroyed here. And Royo GG, Flash wins his first game against Terran, I think. Against Light and Royo. That was a crazy match. If you like the cast video, buy me a coffee. The link is in the video description. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.